Welcome to Cartomancy Mesquite. I'm Angela, and this is our guest, Diana, oil painter and Wonder Woman.
Thank you. You make me feel so good. Thank you.
Well, it's just so much fun. Yeah,
Right.
I can't leave the Wonder Woman off anymore.
Thank
So
you.
you're stuck with that one.
You know, some days I feel it and I wear my coppers all the
There
time,
you go.
especially during the summer,
Uh-huh.
because copper is a good conduit of electricity.
Yep.
We need to be motivated. And it's also great for, well, let's just say arthritis, though I don't have it in my hands and wrists.
Mm-hmm.
It helps to keep the strength there as I do all these things with that little trowel,
Yeah.
trying to get up rocks that shouldn't be using a trowel. Go get
Uh-huh.
the shovel, dig.
You're as bad as I am.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Teresa.
For sure. So, we could do a couple of warm-ups while we're waiting for some friends to come in and join us, unless Teresa's already got a question.
Teresa, do you have a question already? You're the team that accurately predicted the outcome of my missing phone on Sunday afternoon a few weeks ago. Yeah, I love that. It was so much fun.
That's great. Thanks for the validation.
Yes, we appreciate the validation.
Right?
Yep. Okay, one thing we could read on that I'd really like to read on is this wonky energy, because things were nuts. I mean, like I told you, I ended up with 5 pounds of turmeric from Amazon.
Yes. Yes. And let me very quickly look at, look at.
She says, no, I didn't lose anything I couldn't find.
I want to look at May 6th energy.
Okay.
And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So we have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, and Saturn's getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mars, Hygeia, the North Node, Mercury, Chiron, Eris, and the Moon, all in Aries.
Oh man, that sounds like a mess.
Well, and though they're not really all conjunct, we could say they're all conjunct, because that one's conjunct that one by orb, and that one's conjunct that one by orb, and so it is a long choo-choo train in Aries. And then it just slips into Venus in Taurus, Vulcan, the Sun, Uranus, Selene, Jupiter, and Sedna.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sedna's at 0 degrees of Gemini, but that's a critical degree. So, especially at 0, that's definitely a cusp, because you're either one way or the other, but 0 degrees is the cusp, especially since she's only 7 minutes into the solar arc. So we have a lot of that bucket material stuff again. The bucket is very heavy. And could be explosive. We don't have a grand trine. We have a quincunx between the Sun and the South Node. There you go. Lots of fine tuning between the Sun and the South Node and Black Moon Lilith. Lots of fine tuning. So even though Mercury is not retrograde, he's still in his shadow, so communication is still wonky. We have Jupiter leading the way now on that Uranus-Jupiter conjunction. There are 3 degrees apart. Let's see. Let me be sure. Yeah, just under 3 degrees apart. So that's still like being.
Yeah.
And then in between them, we have Selene, the white moon. So she at least is trying to keep things tempered so that emotions don't go wah. But other things are going wah.
Yeah.
The order's wrong, stuff like that. Okay. Now that my head's straight on that.
Then we'll do the second half of May.
Right. Right. So tomorrow you can deal with sending things back.
Yes, absolutely. I do.
Or to friends.
I might as well get your package ready because I have to send things back. No kidding. It just went ballistic with Walmart and Amazon. Their ordering systems just went completely haywire.
Oh, wow.
That's how I ended up with 5 pounds of turmeric.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, take what you need and leave the rest.
Yep.
I'll put it in comfrey salve because I was going to get one of the red peppers. I hadn't decided what yet.
Yeah.
But turmeric does the same thing, just not as hot.
Yeah.
It is a hot spice, though, you know. So, all right, let's go. Let's go for it here.
Okay.
Whoa, Soda Light doesn't even want to talk. He went right off.
Wow.
Okay. We have okay, turn this a little bit so I can see all of the plate.
You need to get a magnifying glass, Diana.
Well, we would need a magnifying window. This is over the, my tripod broke. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm going through antics to try to be as close to the garden tiles as I can and see everything, right?
Yeah.
I got Fuchsite in Harmony and Crown Chakra.
Ooh.
I like that one, right?
Yeah.
So that's the Tree of Life Harmony. Seeing harmony through the physical form. Oh, I am actually feeling the ups and downs of it all, and knowing when to push my limits and when not to push my limits. And then in the crown, it is saying, oh, the light force of life, thank you, needs to guide the physical movement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, how perfect that is. For earlier, while I was on with Allie, I had this wave of nausea that I didn't understand. And I seriously almost upchucked right there. Wow. It went away just as quickly as it came across. But as it was, it's like I felt it coming through. Like this, lateral. And but right on my stomach. And I can only think that that magnetic storm and the pole shift that's going on right now is what caused that with an X flare, probably.
Probably right together.
Yeah. And then I have calcite in water, and calcite in water is about let go of limitations. So I need to do some pushing physically for myself. This is the energy out there for all of us. Stop talking to ourselves in a way that keep us from moving forward.
Yeah.
Right. And then, oh my God, what a cluster here. So I have amethyst in fire and earth. Transformation is coming, but not yet complete. That's the amethyst earth. And then in fire, don't allow your choices to be clouded by the things of the past. Don't cling to that. So that with the calcite in water and tree of life in the crown, allowing that to help the physical changes, which for spring, Earth
Yeah.
is going through physical changes. We are going through physical changes. Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm overcoming issues
That's
with
what I'm doing.
that y'all know I've been struggling with for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
And seriously, I am feeling the internal reconstruction
Yes.
of
I'm
all
doing the
that
same
stuff,
thing.
right? All that stuff from the Saturn return of surgeries of the past.
Uh-huh.
And my major surgery was 28 years ago.
Yeah. I'm in the same
Saturn.
boat. Believe it or not, I am it literally
Oh,
in
I
the
do believe it. I do believe it. And that's what I need to do for you is sit down with your surgery charts.
yeah.
And then also in Earth,
Mm-hmm.
completely in Earth, resting on amethyst is sodalite and pyrite. So what do you think? Stay grounded while your mind is up in the clouds?
Yep.
Right? Okay, so more to be brought forward. That's the pyrite. And I have many paths that I can take.
Mm-hmm.
There are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, your stairway lies on the whispering wind. There you go.
Okay, let's see.
Of May, I've been hearing that the energies will change drastically.
Okay.
What do you got? And then I'll answer your question, Teresa.
Okay. I've got the amethyst is in crown enlightenment, and spirit harmonizes all your efforts. That's really good. We need that because we're going in a lot of different directions. And then we've got the sodalite in false. Vision is clouded at this time. Well, no kidding. I had no idea where things were coming or going yesterday with all of my ordering. It was crazy. So
I 5 pounds showed up.
I know. And then the grounding is in heart and solar plexus. Okay, that encourages understanding that all is not in the physical realm. Of course. Yeah.
For sure. Boy, that goes with that fuse site, that world for me over there in Harmony and crown chakra.
Yeah.
Tree of life and crown.
Okay, and it's also in solar plexus, which is burns out the self-doubt that blocks power. So that's a good one. That's where our grounding is supposed to be. So we're on it pretty good, I think, with the grounding.
Yep.
Now the mind or the calcite is in restate and fire. Okay. It's think of how the situation is viewed. Rethink it. Look at it from a different angle. Yeah, and yeah, we do have to do that because the thing's going wonky. We have to keep on recalibrating where our head's at.
Right.
And then we've got, it's the calcite is also in fire. Yep, here we go. Do not stay tied to the false energy of the past. So everything's moving forward. All the planets are moving forward. I don't think anything's in.
No, nothing's in retrograde right now.
That's what I thought. Okay, and then I have our bodies are in water, and that helps from grounding elements. So that's what we really need. What the major theme of this one is: ground yourself. Make sure you're well grounded and ground in your gut. You know, keep that gut working and listen to it. Listen to what's going on with your gut and follow it.
Yeah. This is, I think Sedna's going to be in Gemini for till 2042, something like that. I mean, a long way out.
Yeah.
So her influence is sacrifice and adaptation, as well as how you communicate that, you know. The wound she carries is from the father figure,
Mm-hmm.
from people trying to steal her power, from being forced to get married, and finally she gives in to marriage. And the influence that she had was when her father sacrificed her life to save his own.
Mm-hmm.
He could have died
Mm-hmm.
and drowned,
Yep.
or become the goddess of the deep, and she became the goddess of the deep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what being in Gemini, quick-witted,
Mm-hmm.
big thinker on her feet, delivers the information, moves on to the next, delivers the information, moves on to the next, but brings it full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Brings it full circle. Lives by what she preaches.
Yeah.
And in Gemini, she's going to be more of a psychopomp, so she's going to be able to help you get to the heart of the shadow work that you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love shadow work.
Right? Right? And so
Yeah, I do. I like it.
Between us, these two child's throws look so similar in giving the same message,
That's
keep your
what
head up here, but keep
what I
your
was
feet
reading
down.
about was because the astrology tied right into the crystal reading.
Exactly, especially for me, that calcite and water, right?
Uh-huh.
So that is let go of the limitations, and that's exactly what she did. Her
Yep.
father helped her. He cut her fingers off. She had to let go of the boat. That was what
Uh-huh.
was limiting her. Now she's big goddess rulership of the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
all the waters. Her fingers became the dolphins and the octopus. Oh my God, we should all study about the octopus.
Oh, I love those.
8 brains with one main brain. No wonder it was Pinky in the brain.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll get to reading for Teresa. She wants to know the second half of May.
Okay.
Okay, that's a cute one. My satellite landed right directly on top of the orange calcite. I'm going to go with this one. I'll let you work on that for a second. Okay. The satellite is fully in present.
Well, starting on the 16th, we'll have a good grand trine in Earth.
Good. Okay, this is clarity of the variety of paths. So you're going to get direction on which way to go. You're going to know where you're going. Now, your orange calcite is in present and air. Okay, signs and clues are presenting now. That goes perfect. The signs and clues are tying right into your satellite. And then air. Thoughts are all important. So you need to stay in your head a little bit. Most of us, it's the other way around. But for you right now, you need to keep your thinking clear and stick with it. The grounding is in earth. I can't think of a better place for it to be. More to be brought forward. So listen to those signs and omens. They're coming. You just got it. They've ticked out the road for you. It's just like your GPS. Just follow the turns as they go. And then your spirit is in earth and fire. Okay, the fire is thoughts are now thoughts from the past, clouding or enlightening ideas. Okay, you got to pay attention to those thoughts of the past and see, whether they're going to help you or not. They may seem helpful. They may just not be helpful at all. And then your fuchsite or your body is in fire. It's embody your past. So things of your past, you need to bring them forward with you. Just take those lessons learned and lean hard on them. And with your path already laid out for you, all the signs and omens, you know where you're going. So that's your second half of May. That sounds really good.
Oh my gosh. I had just noticed that my what stone was that? Oh, that wasn't a stone to be thrown. Was the anchor stone. Never mind.
Hi, Amanda Carroll. Thank you
Things
for
must
coming.
be. Hi, Amanda. Yes, exactly. Okay. So I'm going to start with the calcite and sodalite because I have both of those in earth.
Uh-huh.
Clear your thoughts, right? It's exactly what you said about calcite in the earth. It's final thoughts on the situation are coming, but what did I say? That was sodalite. Yeah, the sodalite is you have the many paths to choose from which you're going, which direction you're going. But then I have the grounding stone. The pyrite is in your solar plexus. Trust your gut, girl.
Yep.
And then you have fuchsite completely in fire, which is embody your past. So those lessons learned, they've been learned. Now take them to heart.
Yep.
Use what you need and leave the rest.
Yep.
Today that song has come up. And then you have amethyst in the sacral chakra, which is all about your creativity and calling on spirit for it and your spiritual connection to it. And in your past, it brings forth more what you have learned. Let me see. Let me make sure. I want to be sure on this. Past is up here. Yeah, you have missed how transformation has already happened. So go back and retrace your steps on the situation. And then it's in fire. Don't let the past cloud the future. That's just a round robin of the same story over and over, right? So you know that if you take yellow and blue, you get green, but when you add red, you get brown. You know that if you take red and blue, you get purple, but if you add yellow, you get brown. And you know that if you take red and yellow, you get orange, but if you add blue, you get brown. So, and if you've ever painted with a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old, you'll know the formula to get brown is yellow, red, and purple. I mean, yellow, red, and blue. What color brown do you want?
I had a grandson who just loved brown, apparently, because he always made brown.
For sure. So those three combinations lead you down the same path.
Yep.
You know what it was. Don't do it again. Take it to heart. The lesson learned. It can be fresh in your mind, but doesn't have to be a load on your heart.
Yep. Amanda Carroll says she loves May too. It's her favorite month, everything blooming.
You know, I mean, yeah, it's the way forward. And we still don't have to move if we don't want to. We move on certain things like getting the seeds started or in the ground, depending on your climate. But we're still not forced into the hubbub of hot summer and having to do this and having to do that.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the vacation is wonderful, but you need a vacation from your vacation, you know?
Don't you?
For sure.
Yep. Amanda Carroll is looking at a color wheel right now.
There you go.
Cracks me up. Oh, this is too much.
So, what do you think? You think Hope Hicks is the gal who takes him down? Shall we read on Hope Hicks?
I'm thinking absolutely yes.
Okay, let's read on Hope Hicks.
I think you do the crystals. I'm going to grab the cards.
Okay, you grab the cards. I'll do the crystals with her. Like, I believe that her tears were real yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they were.
I think, I think she came to the realization, oh my God, I was under the thumb and I didn't even know it.
Yep. And that what she had to say, while it was the truth, was also sinking him at the same time.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see here. My. Well, I'll just start reading.
Okay.
While you're shuffling and figuring and
Alrighty.
Okay, so right now in the present, we have sodalite, half in the present and half in air. So in the present, it is about, did I say sodalite? I meant pyrite. She values being purified. She just got a load off of her chest.
Oh, yeah.
And with that in the air, I can just say she cleared the air. Absolutely. The mental actions are the path for her abundance. So she's certainly opened the window on her soul for her own benefit. I think it was realization of where she's been.
Yep.
Then there's Fuchsite totally in air, which is now she's regrounding. She's got a wedding to plan. So now she's regrounding. She's marrying some big wig from I don't know, one of the big houses, money house. And then her calcite is in air and earth. So calcite in air is her thoughts are all important, but in earth, the final thoughts are not there yet. She's still, she's still mulling over, oh my God, I sunk him. Oh my God, I sunk him. But look what he did to you. She got away from him once and then she came back. Right? And then she has sodalite in path forward and half in earth. So in that path forward, it is she's looking carefully at something from the past in order to find the way to move forward. Can't make it up, can you? And then what's the other half? In earth. And she has many paths to choose from. And then she has that amethyst in water, which is, transformation's coming, but that part of the transformation is completed. That getting it off of her chest is completed.
Yeah.
Partially in fire. So that's, how it's still affecting her. It was an emotional day and she's still like caught in the smoke of it all. Not so much the flames, just the smoke.
Yep.
And it's a little bit in go for it. So she's going to come out of it fine. She's got a wedding to plan.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I got a yes. She is the one who's going to really sink him. She's the one who makes the biggest hole in the boat.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I've got she's making other people happy. Other people shed tears. She's going out of town for a doctor's appointment. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, you're on the cartomancy. Yay.
And she has a married friend who's helping her go through her emotional deals right now because she did shed a lot of tears over that situation. But yes, she is the one who's going to put the big hole in the boat for Trump.
Cool.
Yep. Okay, now we can read for Amanda Carroll.
I know. I love this, Amanda. I love this. Did you catch the sentence before this?
Oh, yeah.
Explains the guy.
Uh-huh.
Can you put that one up for me so I could read it a little bit more easily?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just met a new employer. He is intense, an amazing gardener, has a million projects, and a sweet old dog. I get to walk with my dog, and he's a pretty cool dude. Things are looking up.
Okay.
That sounds good.
See, wear suspenders. I'm seeing suspenders.
I would bet money on suspenders. Okay, Amanda Carroll, I can't get your grounding to stay on the board. So you really need to ground. You might want to take your shoes off when you're walking that dog.
Oh, that'd be great. How much fun is that? I envy that. I can go if you're not ready.
Go ahead.
Your stones. Okay. So I have calcite in your throat chakra, and that's all about speaking your truth. Your heart is opening up. So go ahead and say what's on your mind. He's an old dude. There's probably nothing you can say he ain't heard before. And then you have fuchsite and pyrite in false, with pyrite partially in earth. So that's remain grounded. Excuse me. Must have inhaled an orb.
Hi, Mandy.
And don't tell yourself the same old story. You're going to have, as long as you listen to the planting patterns he wants and the harvesting patterns he wants, you're going to be out there by yourself most of the time. So you're going to have free reign to use your own creativity. And the amethyst is in the sacral creative force.
Oh, nice.
Right. And that fuchsite in false is also all about don't be telling yourself false stories, but also listen to your body, because you're going to take, he's a landscape, needs help. Yep. It's going to take your body a month of Sundays to really acclimate to the heavy, hefty work you're probably going to be doing. Doesn't mean you can't get there, but don't push yourself. Listen to when it says you can't pick up one more 50-pound bag. You've already done 10 today. That's your limit.
Yeah.
And then you have, pyrite and false is basically saying the same thing. Yeah. Your values need to be reevaluated. So put stock on your body, put stock on the message from mind to body, because that's mind to movement. If you can stay in a place where you can, a mindful movement like yoga, it doesn't have to be a slow movement. If you've ever done hot yoga, it's far from it, but it's not just going with momentum. It is mindful movement. That means you know what muscle is clenched, what muscle is trying to support while you're clenching the others. And always remember, bend your knees, lift with your thighs, which I probably don't have to tell you, Amanda. And then that sodalite all in fire is use the ideas you carried from your past with you. This is perfect. And your past lives. And this is not your first time around to do this. I think I've read that for you before. That work in a plantation.
Yep. I think you're right.
Did I read that on an Akashic with you, Amanda? Plantation or farm or something. Sorry, I can't remember for sure. But at any rate, you're past. You've done this before, so you know what to do.
Good deal. Okay, I've got her orange calcite. Her mind is in her throat chakra also. So speak your truth. Just if you keep to the truth, you've got it made with this guy.
Yep.
But possibly yes on that Akashic.
Okay.
And then, of course, I've got your grounding stone is completely off the map here. So you really need to ground. Ground. Then I have your sodalite is in earth. And that's, you have many paths ahead of you. The correct one will appear in the future. So I think the path is, how do you go about this? Yep.
What was it you heard, Amanda? That word "heard" is in there. Were you talking to somebody, or were you talking to us? And what did you hear? One of your spirits talking to you?
She's easing in.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Good. Yeah. I mean, we all have to. Even me, just around here, you know, it's been winter. I can't do nothing out there. So, you know, shit, I don't remember either.
Okay. Then I've got her spirit, or her amethyst is in Tree of Life Harmony. That sounds really good. That's really hitting well here.
Ah. Yeah.
So that's actions without your spirit are empty. So make sure you put your whole self into it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Amanda. The mindful movement. Yep. And then finally, I've got your body is in air. And that's ground your thoughts. So ground your body and ground your thoughts too. Don't have any your mind going off into the ozone. You know, you don't need fantasy. Reality is really good right now. Yep. Yes, and shake it all out.
Yeah. I used to do the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
Yep. Amanda Carroll, you're just too much fun today. Yep. So you've really got it mapped out for you. Yep.
Yeah. This should go well. When do you start? So we can light a special candle and work a little finger magic on you.
There we go.
Send a little extra Reiki for the day.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah. Mandy thinks it's fun too.
Yay.
It's good to have you, Mandy.
Yep. Hi.
Okay. Amanda, when do you start? Or have you already? Okay, she says, I'm truly blessed. I walked the dog today, back tomorrow for more. Great. Fantastic.
Oh, is Gatto your dog?
No, that's the man's dog, I believe.
Okay. Oh.
Yep. It's going good for you. And it looks good.
Today you can walk my dog. It's my
first time
thank
here.
you, Mandy.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Glad to have you.
Definitely. If you want to have a question.
Amanda says she's a slow texter. I am
a slow
too.
reader.
Isn't that cute? Gatto the dog.
I like the name.
Yep. That's a neat one. Okay, so what else do we have coming up? Mandy, would you like a reading? This is a slow Sunday. We aren't normally here on this time, but I think we're going to keep this time, even though it's slow.
Well, it's a 5-5 portal. You know, everybody else is on right now as well. So.
Thank you, Teresa. That's nice of you. She says, hi, Mandy's Tarot. Happy you are here. I enjoy the readings, and both ladies have been accurate for me. That's nice of you to say. Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
the validation.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yep. Okay.
Spirit
I gotta show you this. Yeah, we'll get you a message from your spirit guides. But here's Amanda Carroll. She's here at 111. Perfect.
I love
it. Can't get better than that. No, I can't. Okay, let's give her a message from her spirit guides. Let's see what they have to say about what's going on with her. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow. How did I get this echo? Is it still there?
I'm not quite hearing it, so.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, we're good. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I'm
Okay.
getting an echo and I'm not sure why.
Okay, I've got your orange calcite, where your mind has landed in future and present. So think of the situation in the future sense. Signs and clues are present now. So what this says is that they're already talking to you. You just need to listen. They're already sending you the information you need. I have your earth or your body. Well, your body, the fuchsite is in earth. And that's physical changes are coming. So you've got some physical changes coming too. I think everybody does at this point in time. And then I have your sodalite is in fire. And that's use the ideas you carry from your past and past lives for a solution. So some of the information you're going to get is going to be from your past lives. And then I have your grounding is in the past. Okay. There we go. Look to the patterns up to now for the values needed. So what you need to lean on. Is in the patterns. Look for the patterns that are going on around you. There's some of your clues, and they're sending them to you. And then your spirit or your amethyst is in root chakra, and go for it. Okay, go for it. Is spirit is aligned with ideas. So your spirit is aligned with your guides. They're contacting you. Pay attention to your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Janet. Glad you could join us.
Hi, Janet.
And then let's see, the root chakra. Connection of spirit needed in the situation. So you're all right to be looking for messages from your guides, and they are coming. Yeah.
Right.
They are with you.
Yeah.
Look for your signs and your omens and what's going on around you. Look for patterns.
So I have calcite in water, which is let go of limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have sodalite partially in water, which is the clarity is there. That is sodalite is about clarity. and the clarity is there from being in the water, washed away. If you heed that warning from the calcite, it's washed away the limitations.
Mm-hmm.
But then that sodalite is also in fire, which is you've had good ideas in the past, trust your ideas. Use those ideas from the past to carry yourself forward and to help you find a solution for the new income,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps new income. And then you have fuchsite, pyrite, and amethyst all in the path forward. So fuchsite is the physical feelings you have are your omens. And then you have amethyst is that balance of energy, but that amethyst is also in earth. And in earth, there's a transformation that hasn't completed, but
Mm-hmm.
the balance is there for you to help. I mean, are we ever fully transformed? No. So you're stepping into a new phase that's going to step you into another new phase. And each one is going to be a solidifying of that foundation that you're getting right now. The sodalite in the path forward, well, that pretty much says it, stay grounded. There's abundance coming from all of these from these ideas that your sodalite is talking about back there in the fire, right? And then you have, did I go on over fuchsite? I read that already in the path forward. Physical feelings are telling you. So watch for those. You trust your gut. And my guess is you do a little witchcraft because that's what they were showing me.
Mm-hmm.
What is this about? I must have a thing going over something.
Yeah.
Let me just close this up. So, stop it. Stop it. Didn't work. But I have a feeling you're into witchcraft, and what they want you to do is work more on plant magic.
Mm-hmm.
I was showing plant magic. I was showing you harvesting from the wild of the woods. So take your Robin Hood, Little Red Riding Hood jacket with you. Okay, I'm shutting my phone off now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everybody's in that mode too, though, into the plant magic right now. I'm doing my teas for summer.
There you go.
And you're doing a bunch of planting, so we're all in.
Yeah.
We've
And
all got hands in it right now. Yeah.
And I think I just found comfrey coming up on my lawn.
All right.
Because that's one of the things I'd like to grow myself. Right now I'm in a place where I have to purchase it.
Yeah.
But I have a ton of plantain, and I just found a huge crop of skinny plantain.
Nice.
And most herbalists say there's no difference between the two, but I prefer to use the thin one. Well, why? Maybe because there's less to dry out, therefore less browning.
Yeah.
But I've also learned that if you put it in a cool, dark place, which I just heard Tom Petty singing with the traveling Wilburys, of course, and keep it in a cool, dry place. You have color retention.
Mm-hmm.
So I make dandelion salve and comfrey salve, and I want to add plantain salve to it because that is, they all basically do the same job, but one is a little better at this than the other.
Yeah, and when you put mix a few that do slightly different things, you get all your strength there.
Yes.
You build up the strength of the salve.
For sure. And I have finally perfected my comfrey recipe, and I'm hoping to perfect my dandelion recipe. This batch of comfrey is remarkable. I put it on, and within minutes I can feel it working.
Yeah.
And the last dandelion was good, so we'll see what I do to tweak it this time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've also gotten some blue tansy essential oil to use in it,
Mm-hmm.
in the comfrey,
Oh, that sounds good.
right? To add it to blue tansy is Moroccan chamomile.
Yeah.
So it's the chamomile plant, but it has a blue flower.
And it adds that comforting.
Yes, exactly. It's chamomile, so it has a calming effect, but it
Mm-hmm.
has that rich blue color.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to add to the color of the comfrey, because comfrey gives you a much darker green.
Yeah.
And I use castor oil instead of any of the others. Most
Mm-hmm.
people use olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
I use castor oil because of, especially for older people like myself, you know, our thinner skin could use a little extra protection with this stuff. So castor oil is thicker, and it's not as thick and sticky as shea butter,
Yep.
but it soaks in, but it does stay protective in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to keep castor oil and create my own sunblocks also,
Yeah.
because I have systemic lupus, so I use sunblock.
Oh, yeah. You use a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I still stick with Hawaiian Tropics, but I use 30 weight now. And I buy it because I can go through 2 bottles a month
Mm-hmm.
if I'm spending a lot of time outside,
Yep.
especially on this part, because I get discolorations from the lupus.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm about to be 75 years old, they turn into crusty patches, which my
Mm-hmm.
skin doctor said, don't worry about, you're fine. But when things happen like that
No.
too much, I might be fine now, but will I be fine in 20 years?
Exactly.
Because I'm going to live. My grandmother lived to be 102, and so did her mother. And I am, parts are replaceable.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you did, huh? So by the time I need parts replaced, they'll perfect it, right?
Yep.
And there'll be no more MRSA.
Uh-huh.
Because that's the drawback to these major body replacements, is that you come out of there
Mm-hmm.
opened up and less susceptible to so much staph infection.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's MRSA,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't go away.
No.
Oh, there you go. Honey locusts pop up in your yard. Exactly, Marjorie.
Amanda Farrow. Yeah.
Dig it up. Awesome.
And then Teresa's joining you.
There we go. Shall we have a party? What day next month? Me too, next month. I'm the 9th. Oh,
she's the 27th.
She's the 27th. Oh, my most favorite sister-in-law is the 27th.
Isn't that nice?
Yep. And she's hilarious, pretty much like you.
Okay, this is Janet. She needs a reading.
Okay.
I did want to show the new people here what we are reading. We're reading on Nancy Jean, from Nancy Jean's Garden. She made these. She came up with them. And we read with throwing crystals on each of the tiles. That's each of these sections she refers to as tiles. And that's what we're reading on. And her website is in the description. So if you would like to buy one, it's there.
So Janet, before we go too much further, is this standard size poodle or a toy? And about how old do you think he is?
Yeah, I love Nancy Jean too. She's one of my favorites. Oh, he's miniature and he's 10 years old.
Miniature. Okay. Okay. I think he's ever so glad to have you. He was alone for a long time, or enough time, and he missed he lost his original owner,
Mm-hmm.
and then felt so abandoned for so long. So that's the reason why he's nippy.
Yeah. One thing that I do for my dog is I give him a little bit of valerian.
Or a Benadryl before you take.
Yeah. The valerian, though, seems to calm him down. I give it to my dog and my cat.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's very.
What valerian does.
Yeah, it's easy on their system and it calms them down. And I like it a little better because Benadryl tends to put them to sleep, where when you're getting groomed, you don't want them to be asleep.
Well, so break it. Well, with a 10-pounder, you wouldn't give him a full one anyway.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you take him to a groomer attached to a vet,
Mm-hmm.
they're better at handling. I have a 10-pounder that is a handful, but this groomer just loves him. Now, he's not a poodle, and I've just started taking him to be groomed because he's gotten to be 10 years old. And she does a better job than me in the kitchen sink. So sometimes one of those types of situations can at least help you get the ball rolling. And I mean, I'm just saying from personal experience, that's what works for me. So
yeah. Yeah, if you're anxious too, you might want to drink some tension tamer tea.
or at least a ton of celery juice.
There you go. That'll help you too, because it will help him if you're calmer, if you calm down that anxious feeling, that'll help him calm.
You know, they were picking up on us and we're anticipating them misbehaving. So we're already like, But if we can just go, knock it off, you know.
Yep.
So I have calcite is up in air. Let's see what that has to say. Yeah. Thoughts are important. Okay. We'll keep talking though, honey.
Yep. We'll keep going.
Thoughts are important. And then we have that fuchsite also in air and earth. And so in air, the fuchsite is all about needing the grounding. So ground yourself, and that will ground him with you. And as Angela said, some valerian root would probably help. I'd mix it with a little sweetener because valerian by itself is, unless you've got a capsule and take it in a capsule, whatever. Mix it in with some dog food so he doesn't notice it, or she. And
all I have to do for my dog is throw it on a treat.
Yeah. and that physical changes are coming. So he's gonna, I keep saying he, like I know he's a he. I don't know for sure, but that's what the energy keeps coming through.
Yeah, she said it's a him.
It's a he? Okay, good. Now I don't feel so bad. So physical changes are coming. He's going to start to calm down. And then in earth, we also have all of that amethyst in earth. So that is, spirit is in the process of transforming. And so this comes back to the owner. He wants to please you more than anything. So when you stay in that calm place, carry him in your hand is not necessarily the way to go, because now he's going to be more protective of you because he's really close to you. But to walk him in on a leash and have him walk in, they're used to dogs peeing on the floor. So don't concern yourself with that and just hand the leash right over to the next guy. he won't catch on to that. He'll just say, okay, the next walker. He thinks he's going on a walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have sodalite. Well, let me go to the heart chakra first, because that is the pyrite. And the pyrite in heart chakra is encourages the understanding of everything that's going on all around him, all around you. So we're right there to the human focusing in order for the dog to pick up on that, because he's reading you and wants to please you in the worst way, doesn't want to lose you either.
Yep.
And then we have the sodalite in Go For It in water. And that makes me feel like there's been some good advice here. You have the clarity you need. Focus on, follow one of those paths. So all of this advice can all come together in one little capsule for you, and put it on this food.
Yep.
And it will help you in the future. And then with a little bit of that in the Go For It, it is move on your intuition. So your gut will tell you how much to give him, whether it's Benadryl or valerian.
Or with valerian, I just use a pinch.
And you know what? This, my dear, is a deja vu. This for me right now is a deja vu.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So we did this already.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can't make it up.
Nope. Okay, I've got your spirit. Your amethyst is in path forward and false. So path forward is balance your energy to move ahead. That means balance your energy so that you're not all anxious and tied up in knots when you go to do this.
Take a Benadryl yourself.
Exactly. Spirit is not aligned with the situation. So you need to calm your spirit. That's exactly what you need to do. You have to present a calm and peaceful spirit. And add a little love in there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he'll get used to you coming and going. The more often you do this, the more often he understands. You come back. You do come back.
Yep. And then I've got the grounding is in, of course, the heart. Encourages understanding that all is not in the physical realm. So see that your dog has a spirit too. And when you align your spirit with his, that will really help.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got your orange calcite is in fire. And that's do not be tied to the false energy of the past. So if you've had problems with dogs before like this, just ignore that. Shove it out of your head. Don't think about it. It's only going to make matters worse. It's only going to discharge the situation.
Right.
So keep it out of your head. Any thoughts of anything going wrong? No, you don't want to have that in your head when you're going forward with this dog. And then your clarity or your sodalite is in air. And that's be sure your thoughts are clear. Yes, seriously. Be sure your thoughts are clear as you go into this. And then I've got your body or your fuchsite is in present. And I'm going to say just right on the top without even reading, be present. Be present in the moment, fully present in the moment when you go to do this. And what it means on the paper, what Nancy G's meaning is at this time, right now, be present. So you really got a handle on it. It looks like from just, this little bit of discussion, I think you've got all you need to go forward and give your puppy a happy life. And yes, I consider them puppies. I don't care if they're 20 years old. Mine right now is 15. Yep. Well, good, Janet. I'm glad it's resonating with you.
Mandy's got a question. There we go.
I've rescued an old-time British bulldog named Xena. Woman wants her back. She is now in my name. Will everything be okay with her? I have to move house because of this.
So, first of all, you have total right to this dog. She relinquished control and the dog is registered in your name. She can't go to court and win anyway. And you're moving because you want to keep the dog, right? I'm just going to throw, which stones should I throw? I'm just going to throw the pyrite and the calcite. I'm just going to throw 2 stones to see what they say, because right now, the law's on your side. She cannot come and take this dog back. And how long have you had her besides? and you saw that? Be the lead dog or enjoy the view. That's what that's about. Okay. Pyrite fell in false, and that is about your values need to be reconsidered. Don't be worried about it. I mean, don't let her work on your psyche. And it's a little bit in the heart chakra. Again, you have the right on your side there.
I like that.
Stay grounded. It encourages understanding that all is not in the physical realm. Spirit is on your side as well.
Yep.
And Xena and you are bonded and getting along just fine. And you know, the yo-yo effect on animals is the same as the yo-yo effect on little kids.
Yeah.
You know,
you can't trade them back and forth and back and forth.
No,
that's not good for them.
No, it's confused loyalty. And I understand this because my mom had become very ill and she could no longer take care of her Bichon. So I took her, but every time we would leave Virginia and come up here to Michigan to visit, Missy knew exactly where we were and when we were here. But when we were here, when we were at my mother's home, she had confused loyalties. She had confused loyalties at my house in Virginia, but she knew where her food was. And she knew, you know, that she was having a great life that she couldn't have with my mom. But she had confused loyalties. And when my mom passed, it's like Missy knew it immediately and she became all my dog. So moving's not a bad idea.
Yep.
The previous owner pining away, that is troublesome because she made the decision and now she wants her back. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So that calcite in water is back to let go of limitations.
Yeah.
She, you know, you find the house you want to move to. Don't worry about this. I have a feeling that you knew her. And if not, please let us know. But I have this feeling that somehow or another you knew who this person was. Either you knew of her or something like that. That's how I got my little grizzly. There's no way I would let that dog go back to the situation he came from.
No. That's how I got my Miho. He lived 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Andrea. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you.
How's San Jose, baby? Love my candles. They're on my Mabon altar. Not Mabon. What? Where are we?
The Twilight Zone right now.
Yeah, right. What feast was this we just did? Well, now it's on the May altar. Period.
Good to see you back, Teresa.
I picked up an iPad and changed channels.
Yep. She came back. Teresa, she stepped out for a minute. Okay. She must be nutty, or I'm sure she would have let her visit Zena. Yeah. The one who gave up the dog.
Yeah. Did she say I had to shut my phone back off because the echo returned?
Oh, okay.
Usually, as long as the volume's off, it doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't read the chat. Oh, maybe I can. I forgot. No, it's not letting me. Oh, yes, it is. Meowser. Where are we here?
That was about Kitty Cat.
Where'd Mandy go? Zena picked you, Mandy.
Yep.
Exactly. I love that, Janet. Thank you. However you came by her, whether you knew the other woman or not, somehow or another, she's come into your life in order for her to even reach out to you.
Yeah. And we've got an answer from Andrea. She loves San Jose, but wow, get involved with Marketplace. Yikes, lots of scammers. Yeah,
yeah.
It's that way here too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just go, get in your car and go trash picking.
Yep.
For me, it's, Tuesday night is shopping night.
And Amanda Carroll says Zena has her powers. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, my dear, it's going on 4:45.
Oh my gosh, we've been on a while.
I think we've been having, here we go. They want to breed. No, we want to breed from her. She is worth a lot of money to them. I love her and won't breed her because of her hips since December. Thank you. She is the court is on your side. You have control. I don't think that they could win. And they just want to breed her. No, as a puppy mill. No.
That's right. That's where I got my Chica from.
There you go.
You see the little black lump over there? That's Chica.
I have a little black lump under a blanket in the living room.
Yep, that's my little Chica.
No table or desk.
Yep.
Well, what'd your mom tell you? Don't eat on the floor.
Okay. I think Janet has all she needs.
Amanda.
Got your advice. And I agree with you, Amanda.
That's right. So do I. No.
Okay. I think we've both been on here long enough, and
it's been a great show. It's nice. Just having a small chat is just fun.
Oh yeah.
We can have a lot of fun that way.
Yeah, and if you want to find out about the wonky energy right now, go back to the beginning. Those of you that came in later, because we did a reading on that.
Right. And I gave a quick rundown of the astrology. We have a clusterfuck in Aries and in Taurus, with a smattering of Pisces and Gemini thrown in.
Andrew, you got your
big long train.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away so long. Got to get back to San Jose.
Yes, the laughs are healing. That's why the both of us love to do this.
That's right. We do. We do. Well, my loves, let me do a grounding before we go because,
Okay. Good idea.
We're all under the same sky. And my favorite professor always says, think cosmically, act locally. So let's take a moment to ground ourselves. Mm-hmm. She's just starting to get really playful now. She's only A puppy. Okay, she's yours, honey.
Yeah.
So let's start with 3 deep breaths. We're going to hold at the top and exhale with our mouth open. 1. 2. 3.
There we go.
Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. Mikael, wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers the divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and grace. So mote it be an extra protection for Zena and our poodle, whose name escapes me, but y'all know what it is. Blessings, everybody. Hi, Bora Bora. So I knew her. Her son was my son's friend. Zena was his dad's dog who died. He called Matt. So Shay brought Zena to me to be safe. There you go. There you go. I love that. Mandy, I'll make sure that I put a little script on my Joan of Arc altar.
Okay.
Mwah.
See you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.